What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Prodigy and welcome to another video on the channel. Today, guys, we are going to be talking about a artwork that was released for Kingdom Hearts Dark Road. Now, I completely forgot to mention this, talk about this at all in my initial Dark Road video when they released or announced the title for the game. Shout out to the person in the comment section of that video who told me about it, because it completely slipped my mind as I was recording that. But this is going to be a short video today, just kind of talking about this, speculating about this, admiring the artwork. Obviously, this is a artwork by our director, Tetsuya Nomura. You can tell it's like in his style. And I love that they're keeping like kind of a similar throne scene, I guess you can say, like throne image that like Sora has in so many artworks. Nomura seems to have like a big thing for like kings and thrones and this royalty thing, I guess. You see it in 15, you saw it in Versus 13, Kingdom Hearts games, and now in Dark Road. But the only two characters that are on this box art are young Xehanort and Ericus to the left. And there's like what seems to be 4 other characters like completely blurred out, which is really interesting because it seems like they're going a similar route that they did with Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Key, Unchained Key, where the main game is going to be focusing around, I guess, 5 different people, 5 or more different protagonists. Though, of course, this game is probably going to focus a lot more on young Xehanort. It still seems like they might be focusing a decent bit on some of these other characters as well, since Nomura felt the need to blur some of these characters out because maybe they would have been too revealing, or he didn't want to elaborate on them just yet. Though I can kind of make out what the person to the right of Xehanort looks like. It kind of looks like either Ventus or Ephemer to me, personally. It's hard to see it being Ventus, but it definitely kind of looks like Ephemer. I mean, of course, it's a blurry image and you can't really make out anything of it, and you have new announcement 2020 yada yada. They released this the second they like announced that the title existed, and I couldn't find an image or version of this without like the text. But you can kind of make out a scarf on the person on the right. At least that's what like I kind of see, though of course the image is really blurry and it's kind of pointless to even try to make out anything. But I wonder if all of these characters are going to be characters like from Union Cross who got like transported over to Scarlet Kyla, made it out of that data prison that was in Union Cross, or if these are going to be characters who are, well, new, or maybe returning. Like maybe they're from the future of the series. Maybe Demyx is one of these characters, or Luxord is one of these characters. Who really knows? But since it is like 4 people from what I'm seeing, I can kind of make out 4 individuals here. I'm guessing the main group's going to be 5, and one of those characters is probably Xehanort and Ericus's master. That's going to be my guess. Just because they do want to keep the trend officially, instead of having like 6 characters, they would have like 5 in the main group, those 5 friends, or maybe 5 leaders, however that works. But I seriously doubt young Xehanort and Ericus are leaders of anything in Scarlet Kyla, but maybe they could be, who knows? I know people were analyzing in Scarlet Kyla that all of the different islands kind of had like different colors and like symbols going with them, and that people were theorizing that maybe like these other islands, or each of these islands, are led by like a certain, I guess, group to kind of divide up like power sort of thing. But really, that's just all I wanted to talk about in today's video. Let me know what you think of this artwork and who you think the other characters could be. I personally seriously think, since we haven't seen Demyx or Luxord in Union Cross quite yet, well, we've seen Luxord and Verum Rex, but they did still mention like briefly that Luxord was one of the ancient Keyblade wielders, or he was part of the Keyblade legacy group with Larxene, Marluxia, and Demyx. So he's a Keyblade wielder who's also in Verum Rex, which is really interesting. So I'm just really curious about Luxord's, I'm sorry, that's the way they say the name. I'm still gonna call him Luxord. Luxord's origins. I still strongly believe that he's a character, rather than being in Daybreak Town, that he's a character who originated in Scarlet Kyla. But we'll all have to like wait and see. I can't wait to see what new lore Dark Road brings forth to us. I've been waiting to learn more about young Xehanort for years now, ever since he was first introduced in Dream Drop Distance, or first introduced in Birth by Sleep. I wanted to know like what the younger Master Xehanort like would have been like. Young Xehanort is such a vague character. We hardly know anything about him, but he still manages to be a lot of people's like favorite character in the series, just based off of Ben Diskin's voice performance alone and the little we have seen of him as a Seeker. But what about before that? What about the young Xehanort who was playing that chess game with Ericus? What was he like? And that's the interest in Dark Road. I do wish still that it was like a full-fledged game that I could walk around and like explore in. I mean, we don't fully know how it's going to work. Maybe it will be some weird 3D mobile game, but I doubt it. I feel like they're going to go the exact same route, art style, and everything as they did with Union Cross. However, though, that's going to about do it for today's video, though, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, share the video with a friend or a family member, and last but not least, if you have not already and want to become a part of the Union, all you have to do is hit that red little subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.